Kuroko No Basket Season 3. Guys, finally, The Rock has come back to Netflix. Yo, I just want to give a quick fuck you to whoever the fuck released this shit without the dub. Now, I know there's going to be weebs coming out here. Listen here, and I had my husband out for 5 years. If you really want to, shut the fuck up right now.
You have seen it.
I have seen it already, okay? The point of us doing this is because I wanted to watch the dub, all right? I've seen it sub. I want to see the dub. I don't want to watch the same shit again. Tristan went ahead and watched it subbed again because why? He prefers the sub. I wanted to see this dub. Eli wanted to see this dub, so we waited the 2 weeks. All right.
Hey man, yeah. If I wanted to read subtitles, I'd just read the manga. Which does this even have manga?
Yes.
Okay, I assumed, but
so
anyway.
What I want to say is Netflix. If you pull this shit in December, or okay, actually no, in like a week, you guys release in Baki. If Baki comes out and Baki does not have a fucking dub, I'm sending Tristan to your headquarters, and you know what he does to places like you. All right.
Hey, that's for true.
That goes double. If fucking JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean comes out in December and that doesn't have a dub, he's getting sent again.
and I'm bringing backup that time.
Right.
Who?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, moving on to actual review portions, I'm just going to say, overall, I felt like this was the season that had the best writing.
Yes, 100%.
Now, I don't think it necessarily had the best action. I will say that. Go ahead and say that.
You know,
yes.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on the action part. The writing part, I really enjoyed season 2 as well, but this was extremely well done.
I think as far as the action goes, I feel like I think all but a couple episodes I'd agree with you on. I feel like in those couple episodes where we got the team takeover gimmick was one of the coolest like action scenes we get in the show.
I wrote that shit down too.
Yeah, bananas.
The editing they did too when it went like kind of dark and you just see like the colors and shit come out of all the players. Dude, that was just super cool.
That was dope. But I felt like we did not have as cool of a moment in this season as we did Almine in the zone versus Kagami in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
We were close with Kisei. Very close.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we did touch
that was cool.
It felt like they barely used the zone this season after making it such a big deal.
Well, that's the kind of the point is it's supposed to be really hard to get into.
Yes.
Yes, but once you prove that you can get into it.
No, that's fair.
For me.
I feel like what we got in season 2 with the Murasaki Bara fucking gimmick too, Purple Shack was super cool too. When you could just see him towering over people, that was super cool action. But I don't know. I think we've gotten to the point where we can't like make people super super good because then Seirin can't even like beat them. So we can't just like I don't know make these dudes look super OP because I don't know. That's just my opinion though.
Even Akashi was like pretty fucking busted.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, all these dudes are busted. Like.
Yeah, that's for true.
Actual Greek gods playing basketball against each other.
All right.
Speaking of bust, what about Kagami in the first episode?
Excuse me?
What?
What did you just say to me?
Dude, what the fuck did you just say, Tristan?
Hello?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I know
Bruh.
what Tristan's talking about. I don't like it, though.
Okay, Tristan. Okay. Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Yeah, would you like to explain?
Yes. The beginning of season 3 is Kagami waking up to Alex in his bed, and he goes, "Why are you naked in my bed?" And he like kicks her in the face. And yeah.
So where'd the bust come from, son?
It was a joke about him having a woman in his bed.
Okay. So the plot for season 3 goes little like this. All right. They are still at the Winter Cup. So now there's one more game left in the quarterfinals. And it is Kisei versus the dude who is much like Kisei, he steal the powers of people instead of copying them. All right.
Yeah.
So that was fun, I guess, when he wasn't assaulting women. He had the cornrows. I don't know how to feel about that.
That was crazy, son.
Yes, he had cornrows. I wasn't sure how to feel about the cornrows. There was a bald player on his team, which being bald in high school must be fucking tough.
And in Japan.
Yes. And then he megged someone in that fucking game. No, sorry. The one dude on Kisei's team was Megan dudes, and then he stole that and then megged the dude. And then Kisei stole the LeBron reverse dunk package and did the reverse dunk with the two hands. And then the guy stole this dude's jump shot. I'm going to say this now. What the fuck? He could steal your jump shot. What the fuck is stopping him from stealing everyone's jump shot and then no one can score?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to steal your layup package. I'm going to steal your dunk package, steal your three-pointer.
Yeah, I don't. That one, I feel like they didn't think about it very much. The only thing he couldn't do is steal the Generation of Miracle shit because they're too fucking OP. But he can steal Kisei shit because Kisei doesn't have his own shit, basically.
Hey, he could steal Kisei's girl too, and I'm gonna talk
about
that.
He stole it in the He stole that bitch in the flashback. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love Kisei's reaction to that too, dude. That was awesome.
In the game or at the time?
In the game.
Yeah, he's like, man, that's just one of my side bitches.
Yeah, he's like, nah, thanks for stealing my girlfriend, man. It wasn't even like that. She just wanted to tell people she was dating a model. I'm like, oh, Kisei.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you now, Kisei or Amine?
Like, who do I like more, or who do I think is better? Is cooler?
Yep.
Off the court, it's Kisei. On the court, it's Amine.
God, but Amine's so swag all the time, bro.
He is, dude.
Dude, I get it, but Amine a little bit too horny.
Yeah, but he don't be weird about it though. He just be like, man, I'm just trying to read my magazines, bro.
No, he was kind of weird about it in that last episode. He's like, you guys don't have any fucking magazines.
He's calling the Kagami a bitch. He's like, damn, Kagami, maybe you'd play better if you had some bitches in your life. But Kisei with the earring go crazy though.
I feel like the show spent more time on Kisei, which is probably why I like him off the court more, because he's more, I don't know, I feel like he had more character, but I do like Amine better, I think.
I mean, they both awesome though.
That's a damn fact.
Yeah, that's
expect one or both of these to be in the top 50.
Dude, I wrote down. I'm like, dude, this show's gonna dominate our top 25. I think
the whole generation might make the top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
So we got past that. Then they started playing, and then Kisei goes, "Oh, you can steal that? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Steal this. Perfect copy."
If he said, "Fuck it, I am every generation."
Yeah, so I knew this was coming. Obviously, you guys didn't.
Nope.
And fuck, dude. That's fucked.
That's real fucked.
When he started using the Akashi, which we had just seen later, like, man, that was crazy.
Dude, I was just insane.
Oh, man. I gotta show you guys a meme from RDC World that involves Kuroko. So I think you guys will get a kick out of.
RDC World did Kuroko's?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was pretty cool. So then he busted that out and he fucked him up, whooped his ass, told him to go home, hit the weights, hit the shower, get a clue. And then the dude was waiting in the bushes to come.
Yeah.
He was in the bushes waiting to jump Kisei after the game. On his absolute delinquent shit. And Amine comes out of the cut. He goes, "Get the fuck out of the bushes. What are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm about to jump his ass." He goes, "Not on my watch." And he goes, "The fuck you gonna do about it?" He says, "Watch this." And Amine one taps him to sleep.
That's why I love this season more than the other two, honestly. It's just because you get so much more like off the court shit that's just awesome.
Yeah, you get really good character development for everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you understand why they are like they are now.
I feel like the only one that you really get the development for earlier was Kagami, and then I don't know. Maybe Almine. A little bit of Kuroko, not too much. Almine had a decent amount of flashback type stuff, like the whole "nobody can beat me but me" thing.
But then they expound upon that too.
They did.
Exactly. But I feel like Kagami was really the only like developed character after the first couple seasons.
Yeah. That's for true.
The next game was that Kisei and Akashi.
No, it was
Midorima.
Midorima and Akashi.
Okay.
Yes.
So Midorima didn't stand a fucking chance.
No, dude, he was playing defense though.
He was out there playing defense.
Dude, Midorima was playing defense. I was like, okay.
And
I know, that's pretty crazy,
had that OPS. I'm mid-shot, pass it to me.
Yeah, what the fuck?
See, okay, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. Since I was young, I've thought about if that is a viable idea. No. You know what I mean?
Now, okay, let me tell you.
After seeing it in Kuroko's, I go, no. No, it's not. That's not a real possibility.
No.
Not even a little bit.
You'd have to be the greatest shooter of all time and have a teammate that literally knows where you're at. It can make any pass. It would take the equivalent of John Stockton plus Stephen Curry plus years of chemistry.
Oh yeah,
like dude, Jesus.
I went through some up and downs in this entire show, man. Like, I started off, I'm like, okay, this is a basketball show. And then I'm like, okay, this is a little bit ridiculous. Dude can shoot from wherever on the court. Like, that's kind of unrealistic. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the unrealistic shit. And then we get some just more unrealistic shit. I'm like, okay. And now I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Because it is awesome, dude.
Damn. I know, dude. As soon as, like, once I, like, kind of understood that this shit's just, like, not realistic at all, like, it was just so much better.
Exactly. People keep trying to watch this shit. They're like, man, you can't do that. No shit, motherfucker. Like, that's the point.
Dude can block anything from inside the 3-point line. Of course not.
You damn right.
So, you know, that one's probably the most realistic out of anything.
I guess. It's just that he's strong as fuck.
I'd say, honestly, Almine or Kisei would probably be the two. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Almine was just, like, really, really good. Like, he didn't do any, like, outstanding shit besides, like, his, like, fadeaway, like, shoot from a 180-degree angle and make it. Like, that was pretty crazy. But, like, when you look at Midorima, who can shoot from anywhere on the court, like, okay. When you look at Murasaki Bara, that can block anywhere inside the 3-point line, when you look at Akashi, who could literally just kill people, like, that leaves Almine, who just does a bunch of cool shit and is one of the better players on Generation of Miracles, and Kisei, who copies people, which, depending on how you take that, like, mid-game, nobody's going to do that, but if you hone your skills enough, you can copy just about anybody's moves.
I'm looking at you, Kobe.
Exactly. So I'd say one of those two is probably the most realistic. Kuroko just fucking ignite past Kai.
Damn right.
Oh my god. Man, and then Kagami jumps 2 times his own fucking height. So it's just
dude, when Kisei busted out the ignite past Kai, I was like,
dude,
yo, I lost my mind when that happened.
He's like, I'm like, he can steal Kuroko shit? And then he stole the Phantom shot, and then they explained the mechanics of the Phantom shot, and I was like, that's some bullshit, but okay.
No, that one kind of made some sense.
No, the fuck, he shoots, it looks like he is shooting high, but really he's shooting super straight.
Okay. Was it more or less bullshit than I have 2 releases and I can shoot off either one of those?
The 2 releases was pretty fucked. That was pretty fucked.
I shoot and it goes through your hand.
Absolutely. And that was awesome, dude.
That was ridiculous.
That was amazing at the end that you meant to say. So, for these next episodes, I don't know what happened in episode 4. All I got one note, because I really was not taking notes per episode. I was taking them by bulk. And it's that Alex got them gargantuan titties. Sorry.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
It's true. Let's be honest.
It is.
If we're gonna be honest here, it's true. Okay?
It is.
It's a fact. But then after that, I said Akashi got the fucked up Sharingan. And then I said 3-point God versus Tiny Twink with monochromatic eyes.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Yo.
Jesus.
Look, dude. This
All right,
show
we'll
has
catch
a
you
lot
guys
of
from jail.
This show has a lot of homoerotic energy, bro.
It do be a little bit.
It's got a lot of that energy. You know what I mean? I wrote Akashi too damn OP.
You've been on Reddit.
Dude.
You go for it, Eli.
I was gonna say, dude, Akashi literally broke that dude, stared him in the face as he's shooting, and just nails it as he's staring at the guy on the ground. That shit was nuts.
That was great. My favorite part about that is that he can break you even if you aren't moving. Like,
Yeah,
you can just be standing still and he will break you.
That's the most ridiculous thing, dude.
He looks at you and you're broken.
You damn right. So
just like what Kisei does to the women.
Sorry, Meteorima. Maybe next year, buddy.
Mediocre-rima.
Because he got the fuck out of the paint after Akashi stuffed that shit like twice and they just shut down. So that was
Why was he able to jump that high is what I want to know.
Who, Meteorima?
No, Akashi.
Because Akashi got hops, baby.
Because Akashi's just OP, like
he don't lose.
Yeah.
That's it. He just don't lose. Kuroko and Kisei were having a great conversation with each other. I don't remember why I wrote that down. That was episode 7. You guys got notes on that one?
No, they're just homies. I mean,
Kisei went into the zone right away to start the game. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna come out. We're gonna smack them in the mouth to start the game," and then that's exactly what happened to them.
Oh, I
Kisei
think
went into the zone immediately.
Was that episode 7? It was episode 7.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that was because, like, he was saying, I think Kuroko was like, I have to beat Kisei or something. And he's like, I wouldn't have it any other way or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's because he's like, I'm going to be honest, I really didn't like you. And then he's like, and that was because, like, I looked up to you a lot or whatever. And It's in a nice way. I think that's what,
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
They got that energy going. The little dude coming in to get buckets. The little
oh hell yeah,
man.
Nervous Man.
Yeah,
Nervous Man. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
That was awesome.
Then we get Kagami's moniker, the miracle that never was. Dog, that was the dopest shit ever. When they were calling Kagami the miracle that never was.
That was pretty sick, honestly.
He's like, he's just as good as us. If he would have been with us, he would have been right up there. But he was somewhere else, so he wasn't. And I'm like, you damn right.
Dude, if these were Japanese basketball players, like, imagine what they got in the United States. Like, what are they doing if these are the Japanese players?
I mean, there's
like,
a movie that
we might have to watch that movie.
Yeah, that's actually facts. But I mean, that the Generation of Miracles is going to beat that United States team. I'm just saying that statistically, the United States basketball, most other basketball programs are better than Japan's. So I'm just wondering what these other dudes look like.
Gods. I would hate to see the equivalent of LeBron in this. LeBron would just take off from half court and dunk.
That's facts.
That's what Michael Jordan does.
Yep. Dude, Kagami is the equivalent of a C-team senior.
Yeah. It's actually fucking nuts, dude.
Kagami goes to Japan because he couldn't make the high school team.
You damn right. I also loved in this battle, all of Kuroko's shit is gimmick based. So everyone figured out the gimmicks and he was rendered useless. They're like, we know the vanishing drive gimmick. We know the phantom shot gimmick. That shit don't work anymore. And they said,
so
fuck.
Hey, I was waiting. I won't lie. I was waiting all season for this. I was starting here. I was like, Kuroko is going to enter the zone. He was gonna come up. He was gonna come up with some extra crazy pass, and that's what it was gonna be.
Kuroko's gonna be lobbing to himself off the backboard. Ignite pass Kai catches off the backboard just between the legs, dunked.
Scoop pass. He throws it off the glass to Kagami from fucking full court range.
Dude, imagine if the NBA was gimmick based like this.
It'd be awesome.
You're playing the Warriors. You're like, all right, Steph, I know you could shoot threes. He's like, man, fuck. It's like I can't do that anymore. Shit.
Oh man. Steph Curry, no, don't let him cross the half-court line. Dun, 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 fool. No. That shit would be awesome.
They're like, hey, Giannis, we know that you're just going to sprint straight at the hoop. And he goes,
so,
which is what actually happens anyways, but
Yeah.
That was fun. They end up getting into a very close match. They took the lead because Kisei's hurt and he can only play so many minutes, or else he would have dominated their whole shit. They barely eke out a victory in this one, and Kuroko and them take the victory by abusing Kisei's abilities because he can only do certain shit at a certain time. So he can't go Almine. He has to go Almine, Midorima. So in one sequence, you can't use the same person on the same possession. Is basically what I took from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he can't go Almine, Midorima, Almine. He has to transfer between them.
Right.
So
exactly.
They abuse that, get him to use the Murasaki bar dunk in the paint, throw it out because someone wasn't watching for the cherry pick, I guess, and then they dunk it for the victory. Get fucked. Fuck you, Kisei. Goodbye.
Yep.
So he takes the L. We get a flashback. The first thing I'm going to say about this flashback, baby Midorima's face was fucking killing me. I don't know why. He was so tall, yet had such a baby face that shit made me laugh the entire time.
Oh my god, I didn't even take it that way.
You're gonna have to look back at it because it looks hilarious.
I will.
But we get the start. Basically, we get the origins of the Generations of Miracle, right? We get their whole middle school run. We see what happened. We see the rise of Kuroko. We see the fall of the Generation of Miracles, even though their fall is still them dominating everyone.
Exactly.
Yep.
But basically, the key takeaways from this is that Almine and Kuroko were very, very good friends with each other because they both loved basketball. Almine tried his hardest to make sure that Kuroko would get better and could make the team. He almost didn't make the team.
Yeah.
But Akashi saw his no presence gimmick, so he was able to get him on the team still.
Yeah.
During that, Kisei shows up in second year, which we got the flashback for earlier in this season, and he took out the thief dude, and he joined the team. Since Kisei was newer to basketball, he never really fell out of love with it. So like he still, even in the second year after they won the nationals, he was still in love with it that year, and in third year he still loved it.
That's facts.
But for the rest of them, by the third year of them winning, it was kind of getting old. Almine especially, because he was so fucking good that no one wanted to try against him. And he's like, if no one's trying, then it's not worth my time. Right? Which is a pretty fucking good point. Murasaki Bara is a lazy asshole in general.
Yeah.
So he was getting over it. Awesome. So he was over it. And he started shit-talking Akashi a lot. He said, you ain't shit. You're not a better player than me. If you can't beat me, why the fuck should I listen to you? The only reason I listened to you previously is because you were better than me. But now I can whoop that monkey ass. And then Akashi says, if you think you so damn good, motherfucker, let's do this shit.
Dude. Fucking broke his ass too.
So he got worked they played first to 5. He got worked 4-0. And then the pressure of his family life and being told that he has to dominate everything he does because he's a rich kid and must be an ultimate successor to his family's company, saying he must dominate school, he must, take the hardest classes, get the best grades, he must dominate sports, and he must dominate company business world. So with all that pressure, he said, I can't afford to lose to you, Murasaki Bar. Out comes the Emperor Eye, the birth of the Eye. Mm-hmm. And he destroys Murasaki Bar 5 straight points and wins.
Yep.
And he changes his personality completely because now he has to be stone cold. He's like, it was fun previously. Now it's about winning only.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, later too, like in middle school, it's like that all the time. But honestly, later he switches back between the two. Like on the court, he's still stone cold. But honestly, off the court, he was one of the nicer characters. Like it was weird.
He was nicer, but he still was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, he was a little bit crazy till the end.
Remember when he tried to stab Kagami last season?
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
So during that time, the reason Murasaki Bar challenged him is because he was unlocking his Thor hammer shit, right? And around this time, everyone's starting to get their new ability, like the thing that's going to really, like, they were just good players up until that point with specialties. At this point, they're getting the bullshit. Like, so Midorima finally realizes he can shoot 3/4 court and splash.
That was so funny when he figured that out too.
He's like, what if I could shoot from here to there? And then he does. He goes, yes, sir. Murasaki Bara realizes that he can dunk pretty well.
Yeah,
he got the 360 dunk with 2 motherfuckers on him.
I am a tornado.
Yes. Kisei obviously didn't get perfect copy until recently, but he was getting better still. And Amine was godlike by this point. He was, it is already godlike. So Amine starts giving practice.
First years.
The coach tells him when the regular coach gets sick, he can't coach no more. New coach, the new assistant coach comes in. He basically gets told by the school that you're gonna make those motherfuckers play every game because we're making money off those kids.
Exactly,
which is fucked but realistic. It's basically
that's true.
Yep.
Then Amine gets told that he can skip practice because he wants to, but that breaks his heart because he didn't want to skip practice. He just felt like he had to, and the coach telling him that really made him not want to come anymore, so he didn't. Murasaki Bara stops coming because Akashi told him he didn't have to go anymore as long as they won. And so that was kind of like the fall off point. And Kuroko was getting upset and sad. He was pissed at Amine for, doing that. But Amine was pissed at everyone else for, not really forcing him to, which is, kind of like the bitter girlfriend kind of thing. But why didn't you chase me kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Amine was doing.
Yeah.
They end up making the nationals again, shockingly, I know. And they play Kuroko's friend. They tell him to play serious, which, damn Kuroko, you sent that motherfucker to his death because the score ended up being 111 to 11.
That shit killed me, dude.
And the only reason they scored 11 was because, who was it? Was it Murasaki Bara?
Murasaki Bara?
Yeah, he scored a bucket for them because he's like, hey, look, it's all ones.
Dude, that killed me, bro. But he's like, they only scored that because they wanted the scoreboard to look cool.
Yes.
And Murasaki Bara is over there. Ooh, look, it's all ones.
It's all ones. It reminds me of Pocky. Nom, 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 nom.
Dude, I was laughing so hard, dude.
Murasaki Bara rolls, dude.
I know.
It's going to be an intense battle at the top of my characters list for Kuroko. I'm not going to lie.
Cool. I don't know how I'm going to pick, dude.
Murasaki Bara is my favorite, but I don't know if he's the best.
Oh, man.
Dude, it's going to be hard, man.
I don't know. Kisei and Amine are my 1-2 for me, but that's just me.
They're so
Kisei
good.
They're all so cool.
Now, if Amine had the earring, I don't know, dude.
So he'd be a stud guy though, not the ring.
Oh, if he had the red stud, oh man, that'd be fire.
So with the stud, dude, yeah.
Basically, we got this flashback because Kuroko was explaining to everyone his backstory, literally. Like he was like, "Guys, let me tell you my origin story before the finals."
Yeah, just after.
And then Kagami goes, "Okay." Like you heard this, always like, yeah, I knew most of this except for that part where you said he just randomly changed out of nowhere. He's like, I could assume. And he was like, oh, really? He's like, yes. So then we enter the fucking 9-game final match, which was crazy, to say the least.
Yeah, I would say before that, we didn't touch on Kuroko's buzzer beater.
Excuse me?
In episode 12, when Kuroko hit the buzzer beater.
Oh, that's for true.
I didn't remember this. Explain.
I think that was the end of the Kisei game, wasn't it?
Yeah, because that was one of 2 notes. It was the first one was Kuroko the fucking legend, and the other one was just at the end of the episode. He was like, "I have to tell you guys something," and then we got all the flashback.
I did skip him hitting that game winner in the Kisei game.
I was gonna say, I just said fuck Dame time. It's Kuroko time.
Yeah, it's Kuroko time. Kuroko started slapping his sweatband. Ah!
I have ice in my fucking veins.
Damn right. So then we enter War Games with Kuroko against Akashi.
Everybody was there.
From the get-go, Kagami enters the zone. Kuroko's entered the Kuroko zone.
Yeah.
My note was that if Kuroko don't enter the zone, I'm gonna be mad.
Tristan, they said earlier that you have to be a certain level of skill to enter the zone. Kuroko cannot hit a fucking jumper, dog.
Yeah,
how do you expect him to enter the zone? It's not 2K. Like, he doesn't get the playmaking takeover badge. Like, that would be cool to see Kuroko like crossing dudes, like like, but it just didn't happen.
I was hoping it would happen through the power of friendship and teamwork.
All right, look, fuck that. All right, we got Emperor Eye. All right,
bro. Kuroko should have just passed the ball to the basket every time. Fucking two-head.
Right?
That's a fact. I didn't think
he was trying to shoot.
Just slap the ball into the net.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, Emperor Eye.
Yeah, fuck that. Kuroko should have got the Kuroko Eye.
That's facts.
I can see. just see all the passing lanes.
We have Eagle Eye. We have Emperor Eye. We have Falcon Eye. Hawkeye. Eye.
So that game gets going. Because Kuroko hit the game winner, people notice him now, so he's lost his ability to be invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, he's useless. Dude, not only is he useless, Akashi has found a better Kuroko.
I was gonna say.
That's fucked up, man. He took Kuroko's whole gimmick, and he can score.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Oh, fuck. So, was the reason he could hide still, even despite being able to score, was because everyone on Akashi's team was so fucking good? Was like that was like the gimmick, right?
That's pretty much,
yes, sort of.
Because
I guess we'll have to get into that.
Well, it's because the guy that Kuroko was guarding, the other Kuroko, was scoring too much.
Yeah, that's what eventually, that was their downfall.
Yeah, he couldn't use that shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get that flashback where we see him joining Akashi. And Akashi told him, yeah, fuck Kuroko. Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna kill him next time I see him. I'm gonna murder that motherfucker. Yeah. I hate his guts. God damn it. We get 27 more flashbacks in this game.
Yeah.
Amine mentions that there's a super duper zone. There's 2 doors. And that the second door he's been to, but didn't know how to open it. Because some dude was blocking him.
So ridiculous.
Well, Kagami gets to the second door, and he opens it with the power of teamwork.
Yeah.
And Kagami got Team Takeover from NBA 2K.
Exactly. That's what I wrote.
That's exactly what I wrote as well. Like I said, TK ripped this from Kuroko's. And so that was, crazy enough that they start scoring billions of buckets because now everyone has the same abilities. Everyone's shit is hiding. So basically, everyone can Kuroko pass. Hyoga can fucking beat a Rima shoot, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Kagami can jump out of the building at this point. Pretty sure he's gonna leap like the Hulk and clear the whole stadium.
Oh my, 5 white boys, and they are in sync.
Yes, and they just dominate and able to come back and win through the power of teamwork and one final alley-oop from Kuroko to Kagami.
Exactly.
Because this game had to end via the power of Kuroko and Kagami. Now, sorry, go for it.
I was just say, I thought Kuroko was going to hit another buzzer beater, and then I see Kagami, I'm like, shit.
You see Kagami fly across the court in a one leap.
Literally. Yep.
I'm pretty sure he jumped from the 3-point line.
So, the lovely part about this is, right, while Kagami and Kuroko are the main character duo, I feel like Kuroko had a way better dynamic with Kisei and Amine. That's just me.
Yeah. I could see that.
How long he knew them in comparison.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it wasn't as strong with Kagami in this season, but the first 2 seasons, I feel like he get Kuroko and Kagami like working in sync a lot. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we just kind of not forgot about that, but it was definitely stronger with his other friends or ex-friends, I guess, in the flashbacks.
Prominent.
Thank you, Echo McGee. So
exactly.
That was excellent to see them win the game. I feel like this game was a little bit too ridiculous for my taste. It was just super fucking long. And I feel like trying to keep that tension for that long is hard.
Yep.
So I really wasn't super duper invested for all of it.
I would 100% agree with you. I think my brain kind of tuned out the second and third quarters.
Same.
The first quarter I was invested. The last, I think it was episode 24 and 25, I was totally in, nail biting, whatever. But yeah, I tuned out a few of those episodes pretty hard because I was like, dude, one game doesn't have to be fucking 6 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. What got me back, because like I kind of when they figured out Kuroko's stuff and everything, that is about when I tuned out because it was just them getting their asses handed to them. And then he came back in episode 20. Specific note was the glass breaks, and Stone Cold's music hit. He walked out onto the court, icy as all could be. He smashed a couple Steve Weisers. He said, "Let's do this," and that's how they won.
Thank you, Echo McGee. So
you got to be miles away from your mic.
So the victory happens. They pop champagne. Kuroko is dumping it all over his teammates. He took a new fresh champagne bottle and popped it right in Mamoe's face. And they celebrate their victory. And they ride off into the sunset. But there's one more episode.
The best one of the season, baby.
Good episode.
We get the Slice of Life episode with Kuroko's birthday party. And Mamoe set up a game of some street ball between the Generation of Miracles so that they could all hang out. They were all there, Akashi and all of them. And Akashi, obviously, after he lost, well, at the end of the game, he turned back to a normal human being because he realized that basketball is fun again. And he was going to lose trying to do the whole I'm the God thing. So he's cool now. Everyone's cool. Amine's cool. Kisei's cool. Sadly, I would have liked for Kagami to be there with them playing.
I know.
I get it. They would have to bring an extra as well. So
Bro, Mamoe.
I thought they were gonna bring his brother. That's what they should have did.
Oh yeah.
Have Kagami, his brother, then the Generation, and Kuroko, and then that would have been dope.
That would have been cool.
Really cool.
I feel like the matchup was super cool. You get Aomine, Kuroko, and Akashi against Kisei, Murasaki Bara, and Midorima. I felt like that was like a cool. I would have personally swapped Kisei and Akashi, but that's just me being stupid. So
you get the Kuroko.
Well, I mean, we didn't get to see the other games they played is the thing, because they played like 3 or 4 games, or where they switched up the
that's fair, but that was the game that
we
they
saw
mainly highlighted.
Yeah.
But just for my brain doesn't work like that. I'm like, dude, 2 point guards and a small forward against like two shooting guards and a center. Like my brain just doesn't handle that very well.
Yes, sir. So that happens. It's a really wholesome game. Mamoe's just sitting there, and then they go, "Get the fuck up and come play." She goes, "Really?" So cool. And they go, "Yeah, dumbass." You didn't come.
We don't have anyone. We don't have anyone with pink hair over here. Come on.
I know, man. Fuck, get over here. We need to complete the rainbow.
Exactly.
And so she joins in. They have some fun. Then after that, they head back to Kuroko or Kagami's crib actually, and they have a party for Kuroko's birthday with the whole cast we've seen basically. Like all the named characters show up. Any other jabronis obviously weren't invited, but most of the people, Generation Miracles, their best friend from their team, Kagami's brother, all that shit, they're there. The coach,
even randomly Midorima's like friend.
Yeah, because like I said, they like each team got like one with them, except for Akashi because he hates all his teammates. So they all came in there and they were all kicking in. They're like, they were doing that. Kagami and Amine are competing. Kuroko's having fun. Mamoe's trying to assault Kuroko again.
I love it.
Just the usual stuff, man. It was a really wholesome ending to the series.
I was gonna say that was very wholesome. It was so cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was so awesome, dude. Like I said, fighting back tears when they were playing their game together, man.
It was nice.
The picture was so cool.
The picture was cool, and it's really a story about rekindling friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like the character writing in this season was the best because we got the backstory, we got the characters developing, we got them all reuniting, all that. I do say I'm interested to see what happens after this, obviously, because this is just 1 year. Like,
Yeah.
The whole series covers 1 year. They have 2 more high school years left.
I know.
Like, does Seiring win every year? No, because like
no,
a lot of
You never know.
A lot of this run was luck. Assuming Almina gets better and Hisei get better, I assume they're like the 2 to beat at that point.
All of them team up together to beat Seirin.
That's fucked up. Man, fuck these guys.
Kuroko's like, I'm gonna go my separate way to beat the Generation of Miracles. They're like, oh yeah, fuck you. We're getting back together to beat you.
Yeah, they all transfer to Rakuzan, and they dog walk Kagami and Kuroko. And they say, nah.
They got some better uniforms.
And they carry the trophy around the whole continent.
They just crush number 2. They just piss on him.
Fuck that dog.
No, I'm gonna come out with a unpopular opinion and say that I would be content if this show just ended right here. I feel like we got a really good ending, and I don't really necessarily need more. I feel like I got pretty much everything I wanted out of this. So
I wouldn't say I need more. I would just be curious what happened. I don't need to see it all happen, but I would love to see like a time skip, and like they're in the Japanese league or maybe the NBA if they want to really stretch, and we just see like what happened to them or whatever. That'd be cool to me.
That would be cool.
And like, oh yeah, Akashi won the other 2 national championships.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Akashi literally fucking killed everyone.
Like Akashi just stabbed Kagami.
Yeah. Kagami got placed on IR with a fucking stab wound.
Yeah. So that would have been cool, but I'm glad we got what we got. 75 was more than enough.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
So yeah.
Well, more than that, it was what, 78?
Yeah, it was like 78 to count the bonus episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I mean, Kuroko's is good, dog. Like people try to.
This is awesome.
It's not, if you're looking for like a dramatic storytelling machine. This isn't it. This isn't dark or whatever, but this is a lot of fun for some people who like basketball and people who like anime. Like it's a great time just to watch the silliness of it, and like. Not only is it super silly and fun to watch, then you get some pretty good character writing under it. Like,
oh yeah,
a lot of it, the character writing is not terrible. Is it fucking Oscar worthy? No, but it's definitely still good in my opinion.
Yeah, no, absolutely would agree.
Yeah,
but
you get more in this season. I was gonna say you get more in this season too of the background and stuff.
Absolutely. So I will say this might be my second favorite season, other than I would say the second one.
Okay.
I don't know. Fair. It really depends, but I definitely think this was like. I'm gonna go with 7.5 on this.
Oh, really?
Just because I felt like it kind of dragged ass towards the end. If
That's
it
fair.
didn't drag ass so much, I feel like this is like a 9. But it did. Fuck, I'll give it an 8 then. I'll give it an 8. That's my final rating for season 3. Is 8 out of 10.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go next. I agree that it really did drag. Without those, if they didn't take 6 episodes for the final game, I would have really I don't know. This would probably get honestly like a 9.5 or something. I'm gonna bump it down to a 9 because I feel like everything else in the season was really good. And as I said, this was my favorite season, and I think I gave season 2 an 8.5, so it only makes sense if I bump it up to a 9.
Yeah, that's understandable. I was also going to give it a 9, just because I thought this season was fantastic in terms of other characters developing, as well as, besides the parts where it dragged a little bit, there was extra cool action in this season. And I thought it was like I thought this story did a nice job of kind of wrapping up where it's been wrapped up. And so I very much enjoyed that.
Now, I will say again, I have seen this before, so that could be impacting my rating because I knew how it was going to end and I knew what was happening and stuff like that, so it could affect my tension. So I will say that, but I still think this is super elite. Like, this is super good shit.
No, yeah, that's totally fair. Do you guys want to give an overall rating for the entire show as well?
I would love to.
8.5. Very good.
I was thinking 8.5 as well.
I was going to give it a 9.
Hey man,
no, we're pretty much all on the same page.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a really good show. Yeah,
it's great, man. Like
I would, yeah, exactly. I would suggest this to pretty much any basketball fan. Honestly, like it's just really fun. Like, dude, I can't like mentally not like think about these dudes like actually in the NBA, comparing them. Which, hey, tune in for a video coming up, NBA comparisons to Kuroko players, or like putting them in like NBA 2K or something. You know, just like doing random shit with these characters, so that because they're just so cool.
They are super cool fucking characters. Like this show excels at the coolness factor. Like all this shit is so cool because you can't do it. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it too. I'm not shitting on this, so don't take it that way. But I love how they're like, "Oh, do you want to be a main character?" Yeah, sure, I'll be a main character. Oh, you can't. You have fucking black hair.
Exactly.
Sorry, dude. Which, I mean, I'm not shitting on, because I actually really like the whole color or hair colored thing that they use, because it helps identify main characters versus, you know, kind of supporting cast. But,
yeah, that's like a trope in anime, is like main character
I
with
know.
white hair.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I just liked how they did that.
Yeah, man, this shit was great, dude. Definitely gonna watch more anime and shit. At this point, I've transformed you guys into anime people. Like you guys, you don't hate the genre anymore.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good genre, man. It's got to find shit that, you know, fits your. It's just just like normal TV shows. You just got to find what fits your taste. You know,
100%.
when someone says I like TV, they don't mean they like every show. It means they like certain ones. It's like when I say I like anime, it doesn't mean I like every fucking anime. It's like, you know, I like the ones where the fucking animals are running around humanoid and they're fucking each other and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's one of the reasons why I don't want to watch Beastars. That shit weirds me out.
you like what is it, Bunny Suit Senpai?
Yeah, nah, man. See, that's different. Like, you know what I mean? A little bit different. Yeah.
You like what's that one, Domestic Girlfriend?
Okay, well that was just fire.
No,
that was just great.
Oh,
can't do it.
So next week we got Gravity Falls. That will be 2 weeks consuming. You know, it's 2 seasons. So then after that we got what's the movie called? Rainmaker.
Rain Man.
Yeah,
Rain Man.
Speaking of the Rainmaker, have you guys ever seen the quadrilogy between Ken?
I have actually.
Jesus.
Oh God. No, I'm not gonna redo that.
Oh, I thought you were going for it. I was gonna let you.
No,
I was gonna let you rock.
No. But yes, we got Rain Man in 3 weeks. Basically, we got Gravity Falls for the next 2. I'm hoping we could get to Cowboy Bebop before the live action comes out, so that I can make you guys watch Cowboy Bebop. That I can make you guys watch the live action.
Oh, I don't want another.
Speaking of making us watch shitty things, we have Supernatural next month as well.
Oh yeah, for Halloweeny, bro.
Yeah, to get that one done, we're gonna have to start it right away.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we on, season 9 now?
Yeah. We're over halfway done.
This is no. I know what this is. I remember these seasons.
These are the good ones.
These are the ones that made me stop watching the show. Fuck.
Hey man, we still have a little bit of good stuff before 11 through 15 hit.
Oh, I can't even imagine how bad those are. 10.
Dude, Supernatural. I just love Supernatural, man. They go from we can't kill the yellow-eyed demon, he's too powerful, to we have to kill God.
Yeah, let's blow up God. We're gonna send a C4 package to his house. All right, so Halloween, Supernatural season 9. Next 2 weeks, Gravity Falls. The week after that, you got Rainmaker, Okada, Kazuchika, all that shit. So that was fun. So just to remind you guys, my name's been Enrique.
I am Eli.
My name's Tristan.
And I want you to remember that you can't have an anime without at least one big tittied girl. Thanks for watching.